Hi guys.
Hello people.
You're a pink pony girl and you dance at the club.
And I'm...
And I've been a fool and I've been blind. And we're watching...
Are you stressing out about the song choice?
It's on me. I hate it. Oh my god, nobody knows what you put first in the previous reaction and then you deleted it.
Oh, that, yes guys, that's very true.
That is so fun.
There was a first draft.
There was a first draft that you didn't see and it was much better than the second draft.
Yes, because in the middle of the... was it review, was it intro? At some point Milena was singing and at some point I was singing, and so I was like, let me just put us singing.
It was so fun. What happened in the last episode?
Oh my god. Oliver.
Insane.
Killed the twins. Although I don't think so. I think the twins are gonna
reappear.
Like Jesus. It was just Easter.
I mean...
They're gonna...
yes, I understand what you mean.
What is the word?
Reincarnate.
Well, no, that would mean something else.
They're gonna appear alive. They're gonna... what happens on Easter?
Resurrection. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes, they're gonna resurrect.
Yes, that's what I was looking for because I was talking about Easter.
Oh, yes, I meant that, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna resurrect.
Yeah.
And again, listen, for me, that's not a deal I'm gonna die on. Like, they can resurrect, they don't have to, I'm not gonna be shocked either way, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't care either way.
What? No, yeah. I don't care either way. I mean, they have been fun, I love them. I mean, love them, that's such a strong word. I enjoy them, you know?
Okay. Happy you cleared that up.
Exactly.
People would have been really disappointed.
No, but like... Because you were so confident. I mean,
I am. You're really bothered by me saying things that sound definite.
Yeah.
Although I don't mean it like definite. I'm just like, I don't think they're that. Okay. They can be.
I agree with you on that one.
But it's just short for me to say. I think they're gonna reappear.
Okay. There's that. With Oliver, God knows what's gonna happen.
How do you raise a kid?
How do you raise
this kid?
So, I don't know how. I have no idea, honestly.
I don't know.
Are we trying to figure it out?
No.
Are we supposed to give our advices?
We already did. You talked about your family.
It was like about beating.
I don't think that works with Oliver.
Yeah, I don't think it works with Oliver. What I want to know if Nolan's gonna appear. If we're gonna see Nolan in this episode, if the story with Nolan is gonna start.
I don't know.
I miss him.
There's many storylines that we can follow, and just depending on what this one does. But again, we watched 3 episodes, and 3 episodes have been perfect. Yeah, every single one.
Love them.
Perfect.
Yes.
So I'm just excited to see what this episode is gonna be.
I agree.
And I mean, I could talk to you more, but I don't think anyone wants to listen to me
talk
anymore. You were my hero.
Is that Nolan to Mark?
Nolan to Mark? Or the other way around?
What?
Nolan to Mark or the other way around?
Nolan to Mark.
You were my hero.
Yeah, his dad was his hero.
Nolan to Mark.
Nolan was a hero to Mark.
Oh, I thought like, who's saying this?
No.
You were my hero, like Nolan's saying this. No, rethink this.
I'm not leaving here without you, and I'm never leaving. We just talked about this before, man. Well, that sucked.
Could scream right now.
This is progress.
Full scream. What's up, you?
And then leave it in the intro. Ah!
Oh my god, this bitch.
I'd rather quit than work with a sanctimony.
Rex.
To come, Rex.
Yeah.
They're gonna get together, that's very cute to me.
No one's gonna cook for us anymore. What did you guys do before, back on the team?
I stole Robot's credit card number. I lived off delivery pizza, ramen noodles, and black coffee. So you're actually gonna make us dinner tonight?
I'm gonna try. Is this a zucchini or a cucumber?
I didn't even get that far. I bet Robot's credit card still works.
He's gonna eat it and love it.
Don't have to make it.
I want to make dinner, Rex. I want to buy groceries, prepare a meal, and then eat it.
Whatever you want to call it. I got it covered.
Yeah, exactly. The boss was clearly gonna be. God, does this happen daily? I will not go outside.
Come on, Ray.
She just wanted
She
a
tries the
normal
normal
day
life.
to buy groceries and make
And
a
she
dinner.
can't even do that.
Oh, hate it. And somebody calls them lucky.
So it just blew up when you grabbed it?
Yep.
It was spying on me at my house.
Whoa, happened to you two? Don't ask. By the way, we're ordering pizza for dinner.
Rex, you can do a really nice thing, and I feel like you will.
Weird sometimes. Should we just be more normal? This is too damaged to ascertain who built it or who was controlling it.
Whoever made this has significant resources at their disposal. Significant resources, huh?
It's not diesel though.
Shit, I know that look.
Yep.
And there's not much you can do about it.
You know exactly why I'm here.
Do me a
I
favor
don't think so.
and pretend I don't.
You're spying on us again.
Whatever that thing is, it's not ours.
Don't lie to me, Cecil.
If we wanted to spy on you, you'd never know it. Maybe think about that the next time you decide to punch your way into the Pentagon. But we are spying on the Graysons. Yeah, but not with this doll.
But we are
Everybody
spying.
know who is. I'll get the lab boys on it.
They are going on a date to Paris.
Sorry I'm late.
I thought this would be weird. Not just a date, but like a date. The weird thing is,
That it isn't weird?
yes. Didn't, but please tell me that's not a glowing portal opening up next to our table.
You have no idea how much I wish I could say that.
Is this a daily fucking occurrence? Oh, the guys!
It worked! We found him! Seriously? You guys again? Invincible, you have to come with us right now.
Weird.
It's life and death. There's no time to explain.
There will be time to explain because where the fuck am I
You
going?
know these jokers?
They signed the Declaration of Independence when I was busy saving Rex. You remember us? That's great! I'm not sure of this. I'm drunk here.
I like them.
That's Fight Master. We need your help. What? No. You guys should be in prison. We had a good reason to steal the Declaration. Millions of lives were at stake. We're from the future. You have 10
I
seconds.
thought they were from the past.
We need you to help us overthrow our king. You're the only one strong enough. What are you even talking about?
Also, if it's a time machine, can't you come back later? Or earlier?
We only have enough power for this last trip. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to the future with you.
You
if
have
that's
to.
even where you're from.
You
You're
have
lucky
to.
we're on a date, or I'd be taking you both to prison.
But like, I need more information as to like
You
what.
sure about this?
Yeah, I'm not ruining our date.
They took it.
Take me back. Now! But you're already here! We'll prove we're the good guys! And...
I don't like the future.
You don't? No. I mean, there is no sun. What is
Why are they
this
green
color?
You guys
somehow?
have that on all the time? Hey, you're already on thin ice, buddy.
Him.
Who is him?
They
Armstrong.
think we're the king's spies. They can't break curfew. In the middle of the day? All day. Every day. You're allowed to go out to your work camp or attend a public execution. Centuries ago, the planet was on the brink of collapse. Then one man was made ruler of Earth. And he ruled well for a while. The legends say his brain worked better back then. Then something changed. We don't know what happened exactly. It was before our time. And slowly, he went mad.
Oh, the Mad King.
Senseless wars for no reason. Automatic factories churning out his royal guards. Entire nations punished and forced to survive without power or technology. When he personally took 10 cities off the map for resisting, that's when the rebellion was born.
Who is this man?
I mean,
He was strong.
A Viltrumite?
my first thought was that
He
he's
built
a
time machine.
Viltrumite.
I built the time machine. Your king is super strong, almost impossible to kill, and has ruled for hundreds
Do we
of
know it
years.
though? Is it Oliver?
Is he a Viltrumite? We don't know what that is.
Are we gonna know them?
Okay.
There is a big
Okay,
possibility
now.
for that.
Like-
I mean, first my
Next step should be to make some
the
noise.
thing is like I forgot that this is just the future, not like the different universe.
It's a future.
So that's why I first thought it's Omni-Man, but like then I understood it like
Yeah,
this.
get some attention.
Halt, citizens! You are in violation of the King's curfew and subject to immediate imprisonment and/or execution.
They're the royal guard. There's millions of them.
But before you, oh, let him finish a sentence. So they're not sentient. What's the king's
What's
name?
the king's name?
King's curfew
Is it
and
Oliver?
subject to immediate imprisonment and/or execution.
This sounds like Omniman to me.
Like, there's only two people that, if it's them, that like we would know, Oliver or Nolan.
Yeah.
Invincible. We've been waiting for you.
It's Oliver. I think it's Oliver.
Yeah, I think it would be more. It would
Make
make
more
more sense if it's Oliver.
The king took our mother when we were 8. We never saw her again. We grew up in the work camps. Why we risked everything to bring you here?
I think it would be so cool if it was Oliver.
What do you do then?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, what do you do then? This is like if you saw Hitler when he was a child.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do?
No! Stop the king! We can take care of ourselves! Okay, asshole. Whoever you are,
It's your brother.
It's over.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
immortal?
Immoral. Literally.
Only one man alive. Really?
Well, I mean, he is immortal.
I mean, it's better if it was not Oliver.
Thank God. If it was Oliver, like, we have to go and kill a child or something. Like, come on.
You finally came. Thank God. It's so many years since you left with your family. I wasn't sure I'd recognize you.
Where did they leave?
I am not the same Mark you know. I'm from, I guess, the past.
You look thin. Been sick again?
Again?
I thought they found a cure for you.
This isn't about me.
Cure for what?
Let him speak!
Why are you interrupting him?
You
That's.
left me no choice. It was the only way to bring you back. I didn't want to do it.
What are you talking about?
I'm not a Viltrumite. You shouldn't have left me in charge. You're the Emperor. You should have known it was too much for me, especially after so long.
I left you to rule?
Don't! I didn't want the responsibility. I was tired, ready to move on. I told you that. But you said I was the only one you trusted.
Immortal.
How did things escalate?
Work camps? Killing innocent people? Wars? That's not who you are.
The man you remember is dead, but I didn't receive that privilege.
Is this about Kate?
I've had hundreds of wives. I've outlived everyone I've ever loved. Do you know what that does to a man? Century after century after century. Need to repay the debt.
Your family couldn't do it. Where did you go? What is
Whether
happening?
you want to or not. Why I set all this in motion. End my torment.
Kill me?
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry, Immortal, but I can't stay here, and I'm not cut out to run the planet.
That's not what I meant.
See, well, famous last words.
No, please don't get hit.
Kill me.
What?
I'm a mere husk of who I was.
Just quit.
Just
Oh,
King cannot quit.
this is
He
like the
must
question,
forever
like
kill me.
Mark's
I'm the
resolve
power
of
who
not
returns
killing
the
and
people.
like whether.
It's the only way for humanity to rise again. This is what I want, Mark.
Maybe the me that you know would kill you, but I don't do that.
You left me here. How many more must die because of your mistakes? You will kill me, whether you want to or not. Suicide is a coward's guide.
Well, this still is suicide. It was by someone else's hand. Like, it's still
We don't
suicide.
have to do this. Let me help you.
I've fallen for your lies before. I'll prove to you.
Oh
No.
Stop doing this.
There's only one way to stop me. It's the only.
Does this not feel like it could be like orchestrated by Armstrong or something to like make Mark?
Thank you. That must have been hard.
Don't thank me. Please don't thank me for that.
It's what he wanted.
So? That's not a reason to kill someone. But he saved a lot of people too.
That's not enough.
He's dead, okay?
The king is dead. His reign is over. Authority is now transferred to the people.
How did you... Oh, you're really
time travel? Did they actually need your help?
Eve, am I a good person?
Of course you are. What happened there?
I had to stop him. Forever.
Oh my god.
He wanted to die. And it was all my fault. I left him in charge of the world. I messed everything up, Eve.
Do you remember how we said the future version of me wasn't me? Well, the future version of you isn't you either. Whatever that was, it wasn't our future. Not anymore, at least.
I still killed him.
Yeah. But it sounds like he was ready to go. I know that doesn't solve this, but we will get through it. Together. And if you ever turn into a giant world-conquering dick, I will kick your ass until you're back in line, okay? If you promise to do the same for me.
You'd never do something like
That's true. That's true.
Have you ever loved? Would you go again? Don't be down when it's over, baby. Have you ever loved? Would you go again?
Why do they look older? No other they could compare. Like what?
No.
I was so afraid that somehow someone's gonna kill her right now.
Relax and enjoy the moment.
I'm so paranoid.
I love you.
I don't know if it's dumb or not, but I love you too.
First date.
God, the way I can't relax.
Ah!
What a way to undress! Where does the clothes go,
And
though?
so, dear audience, we once again turn our attention elsewhere to give young Mark Grayson and Samantha Eve Wilkins the privacy they deserve. At this very moment, light years away, Alan the alien sits in a Viltrumite prison cell. These shackles cannot hold him. These walls cannot hold him. This prison cannot hold him. Still he waits.
Biding his time.
Because Alan the alien has a plan.
Goodbye, my friend. Bye.
Alan the alien, locked down.
Goodbye, my friend.
For those of you with short
I love this.
forced into a battle against Anissa in hopes of discovering if Nolan Grayson, aka Omni-Man, aka Mark's dad, aka possible Viltrumite ally number 3. He was also sentenced to death once fully healed, as per cruel Viltrumite tradition. Alan told Nolan how he visited Mark to enlist his help in the war between the coalition of planets, convinced that his execution was justified for his betrayal of both Viltrum and Earth. Alan persisted. It wasn't too late for Nolan to fix his mistakes, or at least help others in their struggle against the Empire. But Nolan's answer was always the same. Just as Alan was about to give up, Nolan said something that gave him an inkling all hope was not yet lost.
I
Good
think
cry.
I miss my wife. You need to leave.
We have been over this 1,000,000 times. I'm not going without you.
So that's right before he's executed. He's like goodbye, but
Yeah.
now he's breaking out.
They will kill you.
That's next episode. I'm
We'll
gonna kill
kill
myself.
you too. So here's an idea. Let's break out of here before that happens.
Let's do it.
No.
He's gonna take you
Oh,
with
man.
you.
With you on our side, we can win this war.
I'm not on your side. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people. I betrayed my family.
Oh my god, this
I
again.
abandoned my son.
I tried to not use a big
I can't, oh my god, this again.
I did that. I'll use a bigger laser.
So make it right. Forget your people. Unbetray your family and help me.
Forget
Mark,
your
and whatever
people.
that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
Love Alan, literally.
No, goodbye.
Goodbye, my friend.
My friend.
And with that, dear audience, we rejoin Alan the alien as he risks everything to save a former enemy and brand new friend who doesn't wish to be saved.
One of your many crimes.
Desertion.
How the fuck are you gonna kill him?
Murder.
Murder.
Guys, no hard feelings. Right? Why should I have all the fun?
Go get
Go get Nolan.
Go. You go. They're distracted. You can fly over them. Oh no, that's a door for someone else. Who?
Hello, it's Alan.
The lion. Is it the lion? Yeah.
Who possesses the courage to dare free battle beast? This party you speak of, will there be opponents worthy of my strength?
Yes. Hold on, Nolan, we're coming.
No!
What? No. Leave me be, alien. We all know the
You
story.
said goodbye, friend. You cannot say friend if you don't mean it.
What sickness could have changed you so?
Love.
Maybe it was in him all along.
God, this is stressing me out. Why can't they hurry up?
Was your betrayal worth death? Yes. And I'm sad you'll never understand.
I love Nolan.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Can we go fast?
Choose your last words.
Sorry we're late. Man, you look terrible. Did you guys do this? That's not very nice.
Here you go.
Long
You have two.
my thirst for battle can be satiated.
Love
Give
it.
him, he's a fan. He really wants.
Long have I waited for such a worthy challenge. And if this conflict brings about the end of my life, I will savor it all the more.
I'd kill each other for all I care. Take away Nolan.
Ted, go. I hear you, but I'm gonna do this anyway.
Lion.
Nolan, they're gonna have to save him.
Nolan.
Come on, Nolan.
You're not so special.
Stop. No.
Looks like I'm going first.
Get away from me. Good to see you, man. Did you get a haircut?
You disgrace yourself again!
You can't even fight a man who has been already beaten and bruised.
Almost dead.
This is nothing. This is flies. In comparison to this. To the Viltrumite.
They threw him.
I
Wow.
don't feel bad for
This
them.
is unfortunate.
Like, they're guards.
You think battle beast can survive in space? Probably, right? What?
Battle beast can survive. Well, probably. Decapitate him. Or that.
Yes! I want to high five you or something because we won, but that was super gross, so it kind of feels inappropriate. I did, all thanks to you, buddy. Getting in there, saving my life. Way to go, man. Okay, maybe I let him work me over a little more than I had to.
He could have killed you.
Oh, I know, but you needed the motivation. I still wish you would join our cause, but if you don't want to betray your people, even though they are psychopathic murderers, I get it. I just didn't want to watch you die. We did time together in the big house. That makes us friends now.
No Viltrumite would do such a thing for another.
I mean, you would.
No one's coming.
What?
We don't need to worry. No reinforcements are coming.
I mean, there was definitely time for the prison to make a distress call back to Viltrum HQ.
They'll know what happened, but they won't come. There are fewer than 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites left in the universe. This is the Empire's most closely guarded secret.
What?
It's also why we can beat them.
Fewer than
Their
50?
story now told, and Nolan and Alan finally free and ready to join the war.
We know
against
two.
We turn our attention
We know
back to the
two?
Grayson household.
Well, Nolan and the guy with the beard. Because, like, he's not pure.
enjoying each other's company.
Well, all this was happening in the universe.
And I think it should be like this.
I agree.
Are you home?
Oh my god, so...
Just wait a second, she's gonna dress them very quickly.
Is she gone? What was that?
Nothing.
I think she knows.
Place.
With what money? Where are you working?
You are
my boy?
19!
Where are you working?
Yes, in my mind, like in Serbia, 19 would be a
Scandalous.
scandalous
Fucking
time.
scandalous.
But like I forgot in US,
America,
I think
that's
18 is
normal.
time to get kicked
No,
out
like
of the
in
house.
Serbia, 25 seems still young to move out. You know?
Literally. 25 if you already
Like-
found a good job.
like
you know?
literally
No, if
25
you're
if
getting
you-
married.
Yeah.
25 if you're getting
Yeah.
married.
Otherwise, 30.
You wanna
That
live
is
by
like a-
yourself, then 30.
Yeah. Like,
So, yeah.
in 9, imagine me saying to my dad, 19, we're gonna move out.
I have a boy.
Like, I'm going, where? Like, my dad's gonna make a shotgun that he's not, not
yeah.
happening.
Love this episode, guys.
What
Honestly,
part?
I love second part more, but I love the first part as well.
I thought when it went into credits, I forget the
I
thing
didn't forget
is
the
coming.
same.
I always
I
forget.
didn't listen.
And I thought my second had like
So
that
short.
was so short.
That was my
But like
opinion
that
as well.
was so short.
That was so short.
But it
Yes,
continued.
but like that was my opinion as well. Somehow I thought like when it went to credits, I was like, I mean, yes, like a lot of things have happened, but didn't it last for like half an hour or something? How is this
Well, it
50
did.
minutes?
It did.
Exactly. So like then when we went to but like still even when we went to the after credit scene,
I thought it was
scenes-
gonna last for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, you know.
I thought that was gonna be the next episode. So I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe we're not watching the next episode.
Exactly, and then
They gave us everything.
They gave us everything.
I
Basically.
love it.
Loved both parts again, of course. Sorry to inform you, but the second part had Nolan in it. So
I think everyone understands, and the majority agree.
do you think the majority agrees?
Yes.
I think so as well.
Yes, I
I
loved
mean-
everything about. I loved both parts. I mean, I just like we haven't seen Nolan and Alan for a bit, so like I really wanted to see that.
No, you have to understand that like whoever I love it, like I love many characters in this show. I really love, but like nothing can compare with how do I explain it? I can't say adoration, but like
Duration.
adoration is that?
Oh
word?
yeah, sure.
But like I didn't want to say that word. I never used that word before, so like
That's why I was so confused with what you said.
adoration. But like the feelings that like how do I explain that? It's so weird now. Okay, love that I have for Nolan's character. Okay.
You were trying so hard not to say the word love because like he's a mass murderer. Or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like wrong to say.
No.
Like
For
you're not
his
saying
character, he's definitely not black and white.
like he is like very gray. You know what I mean? But like there is.
There is sparkles in it.
Yeah, but I mean, again, like this, it's my favorite type of a storyline, which is some type of like a redemption arc, especially for characters that were born and
Raised in a
raised
specific type
to
of
be
way, yeah.
this,
Yeah.
you know. And so, like, if you can overcome that because, like, you felt that love, that to me is incredible, and I love those characters. And again, that doesn't mean that like tomorrow, if he goes on Earth, that like, oh, welcome, you know what I mean? Like,
Of course not.
if he has to stand trial or if he has to, you know, atone for what he did, that's also perfectly fine. Again, it's better to atone, to give payback to the numerous people that you have killed by helping the rest of the planet, and that's what he's gonna do. And later on, what occurs, I don't know. I
Yeah.
am not judge, jury, nor executioner.
Yeah.
I would not like to be in this position,
Yeah.
you know, because I think it's a difficult position.
I mean, yeah. Again, it like the love that I have for his character has nothing to do where his character is gonna end up. He has everything to do with like what he has been taught and how he has been raised, and yet that he still managed to feel love against everything that
Yeah.
that he has been ingrained basically into him, you know. And that like in this episode he even said it, like he thinks that like what he has been through and like why he has done what he has done is worth it.
Yeah.
You know, and that like there is nothing more beautiful in my opinion than that, you know, like the change, the love that he has felt, that he feels that like it is worth it. Like, and like he said it, like he feels sorry for the guy, that he's not gonna experience the type of love and emotions.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore
weather.
it. I'm trying to ignore it.
If you hear this, guys, it's
Storm is coming.
and that's the rain. Interesting.
I adore to hear to open
thunder.
my window.
Me too.
Hear rain, thunder, and everything while I'm inside. Thank you very much.
Yes. No, I agree, because like again, he has that like it's so inherent in him, like that feeling that he betrayed his people, which like doesn't feel good. So he feels that guilt, but like that is overshadowed by him still. How do I explain it? Like still believing that at the end he chose the right thing.
Yeah.
Because of the people that
it was worthy
loved.
to me.
Yeah.
To him. That is what
and
is
like the
important.
guy in front of him is never gonna feel that.
Yeah.
And so he is never gonna be able to change the way that Nolan has changed. I mean, who knows? Maybe he would have.
Yeah,
if he
but
was,
like Nolan has definitely changed. It even proves the fact that like for example in this scenario, like it had nothing to do with Debbie and Mark being in danger or Oliver. It had to do with what they have taught him. So like in a situation where his friend was in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean
A guy that's like
that he talked to past few months,
Yeah.
you know, in his head basically. It's like somebody that he would consider friendish, you know,
Yeah.
friend in this circumstances where they have met, you know.
Yeah.
And he was ready to fight others to save him, you know. It's like in that situation, like it wasn't about just like the love, in my opinion. I think that situation was what he has been taught and learned, and like it is the right thing to do in that moment, not to let your friend who came there to save you die, you know, and get killed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I honestly love that. So like
was
Nolan's
perfect.
storyline in this episode has been honestly perfect. Like I cannot wait to see what's to come. And again, the thing
I'm
that
so
like
excited
I'm most
now.
I'm excited for everything, but the thing is that I'm most excited is for him and Debbie to meet. I think that's gonna be I can't even imagine that, honestly.
Me neither.
Just because again with Mark they have met, and with Mark they have talked, and they have thrown fists and like all of it, you know. And it was painful and horrible, and like it's gonna continue that way, you know. But with Debbie, they had like the last thing she heard was him calling her a pet.
Oh God, yes.
You know, it's like there is so much pain and betrayal there, you know.
Yeah.
And yet at the end, he realized that he loves her and that he misses her.
Yeah, and she feels a variety of emotions
I think
towards
exactly.
him. Like I'm not even sure how.
Yeah.
I have no idea how she even begins to process this.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know.
So like them coming face to face, I'm gonna be dead fucking quiet, not even breathing. I think.
I think I'm gonna be on the floor. I think you're not gonna see me. I think I'm gonna jump,
point the camera.
hide on the floor, and wait for the scene to pass. You know, so that I can breathe.
Like I'm so excited about that storyline. The thing is, again, I believe like why there's like we cannot talk about what type of like let's say punishment when he saves the earth is gonna be, because I feel like he's gonna die to save it. You know, and so like I think that's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end. And I think it's such a beautiful, if you're gonna die for something.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna, and he has committed awful
too
things
many
that
things.
he cannot take back.
No, he cannot.
So like he needs to atone, and like I just think again structurally the most perfect way for me that like I would feel very calm
and in peace,
and very in peace about it is that he dies like protecting Earth, not just the people that he loves, but Earth.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think that.
And so I think he is gonna have my absolute favorite storyline of the show. Yeah. And I'm so excited for that war that we're gonna bring.
I just also love the pace of the show again.
Perfect.
Like it through the seasons, it just like brings pieces of the storyline, builds up. Like I think the war when it comes, it's gonna be so good. Yeah. Honestly, because like I can imagine it being in season 5, let's say. You know?
I mean, it could be season 4 because like now they have exited this, so now we have to go speak to the guy. from the coalition of planets. We have to like see what we do with that and like make a plan. Maybe we start executing that type of a plan next season, maybe season
Honestly,
5.
I even think season 5.
Maybe.
Just because I think the show is gonna have many more seasons to come, you know?
Yeah.
And somehow I feel like with the pacing of the show so far, maybe even next season it would be a bit early. Just like starting something
we
maybe.
had with Immortal some things that he said to us that like should map out the upcoming seasons. I mean, I just don't know what exactly he meant. Like he saw Mark and he was like, you're thin again. Like, or did you get sick again?
Did you get you said that like they found a cure for and then they cut him, or like they something like that.
Found a cure?
Maybe he mentioned he mentioned the cure, or it was even you said that they found the cure, or like I thought they didn't find the cure or something like that for the sickness that Mark has.
Well, clearly he got better because like, oh, did you get sick again? So like he recovered and now okay, so like something happened. I don't know what happened to him to the point that he got thin, him being a Viltrumite. I don't know if that's like at some type of like plan. Like were they testing out how they can beat Viltrumites and like were they testing that on him?
Maybe.
Or something, and so like I don't know.
Yeah.
He told us that. So like that is something that needs to happen. And he also said that Mark left Earth and left Immortal in charge of it.
See, I don't think that's gonna happen.
How is that the best option
Again,
of all the people?
Yeah, well, I don't know who was left alive. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true, but like I mean, you don't leave the Earth in charge. Like how he's the king. I cannot believe that we would leave the Earth as a kingdom. You know what I mean? Like. And not a democracy where you elect leaders. Like, yes, immortals stay here because you have power. So, like, if something comes, you know.
I mean, again, why are we talking about something that we know nothing about? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but like how like now? Because he was sent into the future to fix this. Now he's gonna have this knowledge of what it came, like how it all transpired. So, like, next time he should not leave mortal. Immortal.
Yeah, I honestly don't think that's gonna happen. Like, I think the only part that could happen is Mark getting sick or something like that. Mm-hmm. But again, I don't believe in like going back to the future, like things like that. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like just like how Eve came back to from the future and said to Mark things, but like that is not our Eve.
The future is not changing now.
The future already changed because Mark and Eve are right now together, and they have never been together in the future. You know, that part of a future when they went 30-year events.
Yeah, so like this future might never
is changing
exist.
constantly. So like I don't think the future where what's his name, Immortal is a king of this is something that we're gonna see in the show and something that is gonna happen. I think, but like I do believe that like that part about Mark getting sick and then finding a cure or something like that could be in the story, because like I think that is said there for a reason and cut off for a reason.
Yeah, but like they said that Mark left. Mm-hmm. Mark, like you saved your family, so like all of them left. Where? I don't know. Like we left Earth. Where the fuck are we going? And again, but like I don't know how to map out because we're fighting Viltrumites. He's half Viltrumite. Like, are we going? Like, did we just defeat them? So did we go to Viltrumite? Because like what we have learned in this episode, which I think is changes a lot of things, is that there is like 50, less than 50 with these two guys dead.
But pure Viltrumites.
Pure Viltrumites.
Yeah, because like let's say Mark and Oliver are not pure Viltrumites.
Yeah.
So like God knows how many there are Viltrumites or people like Mark, you know?
Didn't they say that not many, because they would get hunted down through the universe and killed when they don't like appear how you want them to appear. For example,
it is forbidden.
Like Mark, it's fine because Mark, like Nolan has mated, whatever the fuck the word they used, with a species that's close. Like the species of humans is like you can make offspring with that, but like some with what they think is lesser, like that's what they were.
Yeah, I don't think there is many like Oliver. Maybe few of them as Mari, but like it still doesn't really like. I think there is possibly few of them as Mari, but like I don't think it matters.
I don't understand the people who live on Viltrumite. There's not just like 50 of them that live. So like, what are the rest of them? You know
Either
what I mean?
like Mark, or there is no, or it's just 50 on Viltrumite.
There's just like 50 people on the fucking planet. Didn't we see the planet? But,
yeah,
we
but
saw
like
the
that
planet
was when
years and years ago.
when Nolan was training.
But how did they die?
They all have been sent to planets to save them, actually conquer them, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody killed them.
I didn't think. I think the whole point was like you can barely kill them.
It is. I probably think it's hard, but like we don't know how strong the other species are.
So then, like, okay, because like I thought if there were more people on that planet or whatever that like also suffer because of like the full-blooded Viltrumites.
Wait, again, what?
Because like I thought like if there's more people on Viltrumite.
Okay.
Viltrumites, you know, they're not just like 50. We are not about to commit genocide.
Oh, I understand.
You know what
yes,
I mean?
I understand.
Like I would hope that we will not commit genocide, especially I think with Mark's storyline.
Yeah, but like it's not more.
And how he like the big part of Mark's storyline is saving people, like not killing them.
And like
what
are the reasons to actually kill someone or excusable because like in this situation we had a story with a mortal who did such a horrible things through his life and again conquered the planet, and so many people suffered right in that moment. Like he even begged Mark to stop because he hated himself and everything that he has done, and he begged him to kill him. But like it was still not excusable to Mark. Mark still felt horrible with doing something like that.
And I think it's very difficult to be him. He's gonna lose his mind because of that. But I believe that he should feel horrible every time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he should allow himself
to
lose
decide
control. I think he should. And like then when you think about like you having to fight Viltrumites. Like, yes, they want to conquer the entire planet, so you have to stop them. But you also have the notion of, like, Nolan, for example, who was raised the same way that they were raised. He just had the upper hand of being sent here, and so now he can become different. So, like, maybe they can also become different. And it is a theme that we had throughout the season about, like, people and can they change, and who are we to decide when they can change or when we can kill them, when we can use them, whatever. It is... like we've been following numerous storylines in that way. And so like what do we do with Viltrumites? Like what is Mark gonna think that we should do with them? Like is it just gonna be like outright commit genocide and all of them if we could? Are we gonna try to again I just need to know how many people there are on the planet of Viltrumite. Because if there's just 50 of them, this is a different story than if there are like millions of them, but just like 50.
How would there be millions?
I just like said it's a whole planet, so I'm like, but I just don't know. That's what I mean. If there's like 50 of them,
well, that's
an empty fucking planet.
Yeah, they said 50.
Yeah, but like
you think maybe they
pure
brought
bloods, but like I don't know.
You maybe think they brought their they conquered the planets and brought their family. I have no idea, honestly.
Because like
I don't know. I don't think even
cannot
many
imagine
of
a
them
planet
built...
of 50 pure Viltrumites. I mean, maybe.
I mean,
I just like the idea of a planet with that many. That little people. Like
I mean, it's not a planet anymore. It's just like a town where those...
not even a town, like a house.
Yeah, where they live. But like they said it in a show, so like...
But I just, again, I just don't know who are the... Yes, there could be 50 pure-blooded, but like they could be more people who just don't know what exactly they are. You know what I mean? And then that like changes things in terms of like how you're gonna deal with it, because like there's a whole planet then of people
honestly, like I didn't expect it to be the whole planet, just because the point they made that there is 50, which means that like the war is winnable. I don't expect them to kill. At first, I don't expect it to be a full planet of so many people. It's like where those people, not people, but like where Viltrumites, half Viltrumites or whatever, where they come from. You know. Again, I think they sent their people in the past, through their whole history, to conquer the planet and that was their point and like the goal to like rule the world. I mean the universe or whatever, you know. I don't think they want repopulated and took their kids and brought them back and now there is millions of not pure. I don't think they would say there is only 50 of them if there is millions, just as Mark. Mark is not easy to kill, you know what I mean?
No, of course not. It's just that, like, I don't know, like...
Maybe there's gonna be 30 And maybe the point's not gonna be that he'll treat it. Again, I don't think if there is I understand what I mean, and I think that what you mean, and I think that's gonna be that is a subject through the whole show, you know, and especially in those moments like when somebody is amongst your enemies, like what do you do in that moment if they could change? And maybe that's gonna be even a story of some Viltrumites, you know, not just like not somebody's half pure or whatever, you know. That story could be even for those 50 people, in my opinion, you know.
I like
especially if somebody is not trying to kill you in that moment.
But again, they have been raised a specific way where like those 50 at least are gonna try to, I mean, not kill you, they want to conquer planets, they want you to bow down to them, you know. And if you don't want to do that, then, you know,
it was honestly shocking to hear that there is so many of them, so
little of them. I did not expect I don't know what the implications of that fully are, but there is so little of them. And I think we have two on our side. I mean, I'm not sure if the bearded guy, well, I mean, with a fake beard, is full Viltrumite. I don't know. I would assume he is. But, like, we have two on our side.
At least that we know of, yes.
That we know of.
Yeah.
And, like, again, they would know what their weaknesses are, and they could help our guys to figure out what could make them weaker and easier to, like, defeat. And maybe that's how Mark got this sickness, because, like, they were testing things out to see how they could beat Viltrumites. I don't know. That will make like sense to me.
Yeah.
Again, what we're gonna do, and like that's like what I was thinking about. Like if Mark like left, like where is he gonna go if it's not Earth? You know what I mean? Like then if he left Earth in the hands of someone, then he believes that there is something more important to do. It's not like he just like, oh, I'm gonna go live on another planet. Like there's something more important to do, and the only more important thing to do would be like go to Viltrumite. If there's like people there that he believes maybe could change, and maybe that he wants to like help and do that because they're a very strong nation. Like that is the only, I cannot see another way for him to leave. Why would he leave Earth?
I don't know.
You know, why would he leave all the people that he knows, all his friends? I mean, also
all his friends, you don't know.
Gonna die.
Yes, they all are gonna die. And
I think that's like
100 years in the future, if I understand.
Yeah, I think like, but like he went with his family. What family? Yeah. At this point,
if he has a kid, that kid is gonna be immortal.
That's
just like
very
him.
true. That's true. That's
so
true.
Like he can have 3 kids.
That's true. Yeah, they're gonna be immortal. Yeah. I think just like him seeing Immortal who forgot Kate and everything. I think that has to be like a scary moment of thinking, who are you gonna forget? Like, is it gonna like in 1,000 years? Are you gonna be like, who was my first wife? Like, who was Eve or something?
I mean, it is, as always, a story of somebody who is immortal and lives more than like humans do. It's the whole story of why Nolan constantly was saying how they're not on the same level. Like, their lives cannot compare because, like, to Nolan, again, he said it like Debbie was like a puppy.
Yeah.
Just because again he loved her now, but like he has lived for so much longer than she has. He loved thousands of more. You know what I mean? Not technically nothing should be different, and so you can easily empathize with Immortal in that moment because he has lost so many and he cannot keep going anymore. Of course, he's gonna lose his mind.
Yeah.
You know, especially with all the responsibilities and everything that he feels.
Yeah, he lost his mind. He was like, I don't want to commit suicide, but I'm going to commit suicide by you.
Yeah.
It's still suicide.
Yeah.
You could have, like, prevented the suffering of millions, but I mean, he lost his mind. There was nothing to, like...
Exactly, in my opinion, there's nothing
to talk about there.
Talk about how he should have done this or should have done that. Or...
No, he literally lost his fucking mind.
God.
And ended up getting killed. And again, I think people are gonna be like, oh my god, Mark, like, doesn't... I think people are harsh on Mark.
I have not seen one comment.
Really? God, I've seen comments.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, I have read only Patreon. On Patreon, I have not seen one comment.
But I mean, I think I've seen on Patreon. I mean, like, it's still the same. Sometimes people just, like, copy-paste comments in the same place.
What does that mean?
Like, they comment twice. On YouTube video on Patreon.
No, okay. No, I meant, like, on YouTube, like...
Well, we haven't posted it.
Yeah, okay.
So, like...
I haven't seen anything.
No,
so that's why I constantly... Because, like, for 3 episodes, you'll be saying how people are harsh on Mark. And, like, I honestly have seen only understanding in our comments towards Mark.
I mean, I maybe see like 2 comments of like people being cuddled, but like this is the thing that I can imagine. Again, I think sometimes I talk to myself in my head about like how I think people are gonna perceive some things. Like, you know, it's because again, I think people sometimes just like to be like, oh my god, well, you have to kill people, and like they like those types of characters, and then like characters that don't want to kill. You know, like, I don't know, again, Attack on Titan, for example. Like, people always used to call Armin useless, you know, because, like, he really didn't want to... He was a pacifist. He didn't want to kill people. They were like, well, sometimes you have to kill people. So just, like, in my mind, people would think this way.
I honestly have nothing in common with those people.
Well, no, me neither. So like, I always have to... I always, like, have a need to, like, defend Mark more and more.
Yeah.
That, like, yes, we can all agree that sometimes you cannot not kill someone. You know, like, sometimes you're gonna be pushed.
I mean, he killed
him. And, like, that, yes, and, like, it's not always black and white, and that's what, like, you can say for, like, people that, let's say, are criminals that Cecil now uses. Things are not black and white. I don't know how else to put it. And, like, Mark sometimes, again, needs to make that distinction. That, like maybe he should have more understanding towards other people as well, but I just think the kid has it so incredibly hard, and he is doing the absolute best that he can, and I will forever hope that he would preserve his humanity than just like nonchalantly be like, well, kind of this person does this and it should die. Like, where do you draw the line of you deciding who dies and who doesn't die? Like, how do you if you start giving yourself that right, where do you stop? Where do you draw that line? So, like, him constantly fighting himself about not killing a person that, like, he thinks should die, and that's what, like, Immortal was telling him. Like, something along those lines, like, that like, he doesn't even want to kill the people that, like, he should kill or something. I don't know what he was telling to him exactly, but I just think he should forever and always try his very best to not kill anyone.
Yeah.
Like, however bad they could possibly be.
Yeah, I have nothing to say towards Mark. Like, everything that he has done, he even killed people. He killed Immortal in this episode, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in situations like this, it's not like he, you know, like, he did kill him, like, but, like, the fact that, like, he felt bad afterwards is, like, in my opinion, preserving his humanity, not destroying it.
If at any point he stops feeling bad, that's the point where I'm gonna worry. But, like, I don't think I am forever on his side, and I think that he will never let me down.
No,
I really believe in his humanity, even if he, like, makes mistakes.
Especially now that he is Eve. I'm putting so much pressure to Eve, but, like, she is white in my eyes.
You need,
like, there is black and
also,
white
like,
and gray. I think she is on a white side, as white as it can get. You know what I mean?
She's a shining fucking beacon of light.
That's why I loved when she said to Mark, like, if you lose your mind, I'm gonna punch you, and, like, you do the same to me. And he was like, that's not happening. And we all know that's not happening. She's not losing her mind, you know? So, like,
I think she, like, thought the same thing. Well, I'm gonna say the same thing to you. Like, you're not gonna lose your mind. Like, I know who you are, and I know your heart.
Yes, but see, for Mark, I think he has much more, so far, has had so much more responsibilities than Eve. Much more pressure. So, in my mind, I think he could lose his pet. I honestly think that's my opinion, that he could, even though his heart is at the right place, but, like, he's gonna live for thousands of years.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that, like, for thousands of years he's not gonna...
Yeah, but who is gonna hold him down when Eve dies?
I mean, we're not gonna watch that story. We're gonna watch this story right now, where I think the things are gonna come, and he's gonna have so much pressure, and he's gonna be lost in some point. But, like, that's why I think it's good to have people on your side, just like his mom.
And he has incredible people around him.
His humanity.
And his best friend also. Like, I think he has incredible people around him that keep him grounded.
Yeah.
They, like, are not gonna keep him from becoming the person that people expect him to be. Like, the person that Cecil expects him to be, and so he treats him in that way as well, you know? Yeah,
so honestly, I am so relaxed with Mark.
Yeah, me
with
too.
Everything that's happening. I love the story. I love, honestly, everything around Mark.
I love that boy.
Because, like, if you think the opposite, we have nothing in common. Honestly, nothing in common.
He really is, like, the best of us. Like, I mean,
as good as he can be with 19 and all the powers that he has.
In this fucking condition, you know what I mean? Like, with everything, he is so good. And he's 19. Let's just also acknowledge that.
Yeah.
19.
So yeah. 4th episode, half of the season. Perfect so far. Can't wait to see where the next episode is gonna take us. Thanks so much for
Incredible.
watching. We'll see you soon.
soon.
Bye.